Welcome to Channel 97 News. I'm Josh Hansen.
And I'm Martin Roundstone.
The Bureau FCCLA sent 37 members to the state convention at the Kalahari Resort in Wisconsin Dells. The members competed for a chance to move on to nationals. With this story, we go to Sam Redd.
Howdy, sir.
It was an exciting couple of days for the BRF FCCLA as they sent 37 members to state, located at the Kalahari last Monday. The trip was a great success as one member became a state FCCLA officer and 17 members qualified for the national competition this summer in Orlando. Members had a good experience.
Just absolutely fantastic. It's a lot of fun, a lot of great memories being made. Some members are being fortunate enough to move on to nationals.
The conference was filled with excitement as members from all over the state competed for national qualification.
State conference was fun. Lots of excitement, lots of energy, a lot of great projects that students are doing. A lot of fun.
The conference was especially exciting for Madeline Hoffman as she ran for state officer. The experience was nerve-wracking, but Madeline handled it well.
The election process was a lot easier than I thought it'd be. First off, we started and we had like a meeting explaining what was going to happen, and then we had the candidate session where there was voting delegates from each region. There was about 2 people from each school, and we would go around and they ask us different questions about why you should be elected on. And then after that, we gave our speech on stage in front of everyone. This part I was really nervous for because it was like in front of 600 people, but it went overall pretty good. And so then that night they counted all the votes, and at 7 o'clock in the morning I got the letter congratulating me on becoming the state executive council.
The students appreciated the opportunity to compete at state and recognized the importance of FCCLA in our school.
FCCLA is important because it helps develop leadership in our school, and it's good for kids to be able to be involved in extracurriculars.
Wow, congrats to everyone moving to the nationals, and way to go, Maddie, for being elected as state officer.
Yeah, a pretty neat. Now we go to Sydney and Aaron for features.
Yeah, we're sitting Aaron. We are sharing.
We giving you the scoop to keep you in the loop. Hey!
It's obvious Sydney and I don't have much talent when it comes to rapping, but one of BRF's students does.
Sean Adams' passion for rap has been getting recognition from peers and others for his talent. For the story, we go to Kristen Getter.
Besides mingling with friends during passing time, freshman Sean Adams can be seen dancing throughout the hallways, headphones on, and MP3 player in hand. Adams' musical interests span to outside an MP3 player. Adams is a rapper, making his own songs and beats in his own home. His rapping career first began in his late elementary school years.
I believe it was science class. Yeah, science class. We had to make a song about inertia, and it had to be on Newton's first law. So I did it. I was nervous, and I got it done. So yeah.
After his first performance, he moved to Black River Falls and posted a video on Facebook, which turned out to be a huge success.
I figured I want to do stuff with music when I actually moved out here to Wisconsin. And I put like 2 videos up on Facebook, and like a bunch of people just commented on like, "Oh, that's awesome, and you should keep doing that, cause it's really catchy and we love your music." So it's like, all right, cool, I'll keep doing that. That's kind of nice. So yeah.
Adams gets help from his friend, freshman Christian Moreno. Moreno finds Adams inspiring, believing he has a bright future ahead of him.
Sean, he makes a lot of music. I think he works really hard in them and tries to pursue his dream. And I think it's like really cool for him to keep on making it up to his point where he's gonna become big.
Like many artists, Adams uses music and other artists as inspiration.
From other music and other people who are dedicated to music and or stuff they want to do in life, it makes me want to. It influenced me to be dedicated to my music and what I want to do with myself. So, yeah.
Besides music, Adams considers his brother inspiration as well. His brother is a fellow rapper and pushed Adams to begin rapping.
Oh yeah, he's pretty big. He's pretty big. out there in Minnesota. Yeah. It also, well, I'm influenced from him as well. Like he's one of the main reasons why I started rapping, because he was like, yo, you should rap, you know? You should really like pursue the rapping dream and be a rapper with me. So I was like, all right, cool, that sounds good. It took a while because I was like stubborn and like young, so, but now I'm prepared and ready to do this.
Not only did his brother provide inspiration, but he also helped Adams choose his rap name.
I got my name from my brother. It's actually a funny story. I had a bunch of names before I became LASOZ. And when I got kind of serious about it, I became Ozzy Oz, but I thought, what's his name? Ozzy Osbourne was gonna be like, hey, you can't do that. So I was like, okay, I'll be OZ. And I was like, nah, it's kind of lame, it's kind of like shallow. So then one day my brother was talking to me about his music and like what he planned to do, but I wasn't really paying attention to him or listening. So what he did was like, hey, you're not even listening to me. Your name should be you have a low attention span. Your name should be LASOZ or something like that. So I was like, hey, sounds kind of catchy, and thus LASOZ was born.
Adams finds music to be extremely important and influential in his life. He hopes that someday his music will make a positive impact on the lives of his fans.
It's like real inspiring. It helps you when you're feeling sad or when you're feeling happy. You want to listen to music to keep your mood up or change your mood and make you feel better, make you feel good about yourself. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, make people feel good with my music.
Adams admits the road he chose to get where he is today is not a smooth one, but he advises future artists to never give up.
If you want to do something with yourself or your dreams, go for it, because you can get somewhere with it. Just work at it and practice and stay true to it and stay doing what you got to do with it, and you'll succeed.
Thanks, Sid and Aaron. Now we go over to Sam for sports.
The Tiger baseball team had 2 home games this week as they took on Luther and lost to the Knights 3-5. The boys were back in action Thursday night in another Cooley Conference game against Arcadia and dropped to the Raiders 11-5. The Tigers tennis team had a busy week as they had 4 matches. They traveled to Sparta on Monday and swept the Spartans 7-0 with wins from Rip, Bew, Sherman and Lynn at singles, and the Oaks twins Bailey and Beam and Anderson and Gorski at doubles. The team was back in action Tuesday as they hosted Holman and came out on top 5-2 with wins from Herman, Bew and Gerzik at singles, and the Oaks brothers Bailey and Beam at doubles. The Tigers traveled to Assumption where they had to finish up their matches and lost 4-3 with wins from Rip, Herman, Sherman at singles, and we will have results from their match against Altoona next week. A new team has been composed recently and is off to a real bang. Black River Falls has a newly established shooting team, and students are enjoying the new sporting opportunity. For the story, we go to Chuck Cook.
Paul!
Paul. Paul.
These are familiar faces at the school, but what they are doing is not so familiar. Black River Falls High School is starting up its first shooting team in years. After an idea from Jackson Perry, head coach Scott Getza made the idea a reality and held the first practice on Sunday the 22nd at Woods and Meadows Sporting Clays.
Well, actually, Jackson Perry talked to me first, and then I talked to the people at the SCTP shooting programs, and then we've done several youth programs out here anyways, and actually being able to do a shooting program with the high school, being able to make it a lettering sport and everything, I think it's a great idea.
Jackson talks about how long he's been shooting.
I basically started shooting as long as I can remember.
Jackson says what he thinks about the club getting started.
I thought it was great. I guess it works out for everybody, so that's fine.
With gun safety being more important than ever, the shooting team is a good way to increase your knowledge of gun safety.
The goals are safe gun handling, and to learn to be better shooters, to have fun, and then to put a little competitive edge to it, to go down and shoot the state shoot down at Warren Valley in Waukesha, the state high school shoot. And it'd be fun to get a bunch of shooters together from Black River High School and go down there and beat up on the Southeastern boys a little bit. So,
Back to you, Martin and Josh.
With Channel 97 News, I'm Josh Hansen.
And I'm Martin Roundstone, and I like turtles. Good night, Black River Falls.